Slam in your face. What's up, everybody? Dotsman Diecast here. I'm here with my lovely fiance, Kimber. She's just here for support, basically. Spell checking me, making sure I'm pronouncing things correctly. Those sort of things, correct?
I'm here for the grammar.
She's here for the grammar. So, yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about today. Normally, I've got something set up to where I'm going to talk about something, but not today. So, we'll talk about diecast, what it's like during the holidays, finding cars, the hustle and bustle through Walmart and Target, and how much I despise doing that, and how much it's going to get worse.
We'll give you some hacks on how to get through hunting during the holidays.
Hunting during the holidays. There's the topic. See, I usually find a topic while I just start talking about things. Just a topic pops up. So, yeah, we were hunting, was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did some hunting yesterday. We went to Smoky Point, which is in Marysville, Washington, and we went to Target first. Disgustingly busy there. People everywhere. I mean, Targets are pretty busy to begin with, but during the holidays on a Saturday, timing's everything. So they hadn't put anything new out. I think a good time to go hunt during the holidays, this will be my hack to you, one of my hacks, is to go either super early, like when they open, or later before, like maybe
8 or 9.
Yeah, somewhere around 8 p.m., 9 p.m. And I think that will be a good time to go too, because there's less people around and it's just less crazy. And they do seem to stock later in the either first thing or later in the evening. So yeah, basically early or late. If you go during the day, like 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's going to be nuts there. And you're probably not going to find anything, because now people that aren't even hunters are buying stuff just to buy stuff. They're going to Walmart and Target just to buy Hot Wheels for their kids or family members and stuff like that. So they're just grabbing stuff. They don't even know what they want. So, they could potentially be grabbing your super treasure hunt. No, I'm just kidding. That's probably not likely to happen, but anything's possible. So yeah, I mean, you want to basically, I don't like crowds. I mean, I don't like concerts. I think, Kimber, you're the same kind of way. You don't like crowds, like people just in your space.
It's overwhelming. It's too much.
Yeah, so
especially in this day and age.
Yeah, with COVID and everything, we just tried.
Crazies.
And crazies. The crazies are out. They're everywhere. They're on the highways in Mazda 3s.
And Priuses.
Mazda 3s, Priuses. Here's a story for you. Kimber and I were driving home from work. We both work down the same area and commute and everything. So we saw 2 Priuses in front of us on the freeway. They both decided to turn into the same lane at the same time. And one of them, I think, hooked on the other person's tire as they were turning and did a barrel roll in the middle of the highway, spinning onto the top and just spinning on its roof at 60 miles an hour down the highway while I'm watching this unfold like it's a Tom Cruise movie, like Mission Impossible 12. And so it's just really weird, it was like, it was crazy. We were both kind of in a weird mood after that, just watching that. We were able to pull off the highway and find a state patrol or sheriff or something.
Yeah, at the park and ride.
Yeah, so we're like, hey, a car just did a barrel roll and flipped and skidded down. He's like, okay, another one. He's like, another Prius. Was it a Mazda 3 or was it a Prius? Was it a Mazda?
So actually, it's 2 Priuses.
Yeah, it was 2 Priuses. Was it a Protege or was it a Prestige? Mazda Prestige.
Was it a Miata or an MX-5?
Yeah.
Or an RX. What do they say in that one movie? What do they keep calling the...
Oh, yeah, there's a movie I watched. Oh, it was
the MX-7.
It was a...
That's what they were calling
MX-7, they were calling it. Some Fast and Furious, knockoff movie that we watched.
It's really bad.
Just terrible. Don't watch it. What was it called?
It's called 200 miles per hour, and it's
200 miles per hour.
Off. It's so bad. But first of all, the car. First, it was like, what was it? It was like
it started out as a FD RX-7, and then all of a sudden he's like drifting and racing this guy, and
it was a 240, right?
Then it goes to an S15 or an S14 240.
Yeah.
Same color and everything. All of a sudden, it's a different car drifting.
But the whole time they were calling it an MX-7.
Yeah, they called it an MX-7.
But they first called it an RX-7, like at the very beginning, and then 4 other times they called it an MX.
Yeah, it was like Russian roulette of lines. They like put like
so
different
bad.
car makes in there and spun it. And
Yeah.
What are we gonna call it now?
If you watch that movie, we're telling you don't watch it because it's
Don't
so bad.
watch it.
But if you do, it's bad.
Just don't watch it. It's bad. I mean, there's another movie that's pretty funny, out there. It's, it's called Go Fast or something like
Super
that.
Fast.
Super Fast. But, yeah, it's, don't watch 200 miles an hour. You can't go fast enough to get away from it. You're going to have to go 300 miles an hour to get away from it. So anywho, so we saw these Priuses, like one of them did a barrel roll onto its roof and skid down the highway, and the other one like veered off the freeway and crashed. But that person, I think everybody was okay. But people are driving aggressively and badly lately. It's been challenging. I mean, we got our new car. At least we got a GX 460 that weighs a ton. And if somebody hits us, they'll probably just bounce off us. If we get hit by any Priuses, I think we'll be good. They'll do the barrel roll and skid off, and we'll be like, see you later, feller.
We'll be like, meep, meep.
Like, honk at them and just wave, and we'll call the cops for you. They'll be there shortly. So, yeah, people are driving nuts, but, yeah, we just don't like crowds that much, so, sometimes...
Gives us anxiety.
Yeah, major anxiety. And... the crying children and the crying adults, mostly children's, but there are some guys that cry too when they don't find any good cars, like myself. Oh, we're talking about me. So I didn't find anything at Target. They had 20% off for clothes, so Kimber bought some clown shoes, and I didn't even know that they sold clown shoes.
What are you talking about?
You didn't?
Where?
At Target. I thought you bought clown shoes. Oh, okay. Well, I guess she didn't. But you're stuck with me.
Ugh.
Yikes! So, I didn't find anything there. I was standing next to another frustrated diecast collector. I could tell he's a collector. He's just looking. We were both looking at the basic car shelf. Empty. 100% empty. We're just like... I look over and I'm like, yep, sucks, don't it? And he's like, yep. I was like, well, they'll be here one of these days. He's like, yeah, they're probably out on a barge right now. I'm like, yeah, probably, but they got to come in at some point. So, and then we high-fived. No, we did not. We both walked off sadly, like a sad penguin. Yeah. So, I didn't find anything at Target besides, I don't even think I bought any clothes there. But we went over to... And that place was crazy. We waited in line probably 20 minutes, maybe even half hour or something like that. So, trust me, guys. Take it from someone that's experienced hunting and an experienced shopper next to me.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
That don't go during, peak hours because you'll regret it like we did. And everybody's, pushed together and it's just, it's gross. No, grossies. So then we went over to Walmart. I just had her wait in the car because I'm like, I'm just going to get in and out of there really quick. I know I'm most likely not going to find anything at the local disappointment. But so get out, going real quick. And no basic cars, nothing new. I think that is probably one of the biggest things right now. So for some reason, a lot of these stores aren't getting any basic cars, at all. In my area, at least. I don't know. You guys can comment in the comments below if you guys are getting basic cars in. I see some of you getting basic cars, like Big A just sent me some basic ones that I didn't have most of them. I had a couple of them. But still getting a decent amount of premium cars. So I did find 2 Auto World Supras and what else did I find? Oh, the Mercedes box set. And so that was nice. But man, it gets really frustrating during the holidays, especially with shortages of everything and cars stuck out the coast of California, or where are they stuck now?
The cargo ships?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought maybe there's some
Nova
still in
Scotia?
California. They routed them. Some got routed around to Florida, I think, to get saved.
Yeah. So we've been watching this documentary, half watching because we had to skip through about 6 seasons of Oak Island. But I legitimately think they're gonna find some Hot Wheels at the end. They're gonna they're gonna find some super treasure hunts.
Yeah. And
they're gonna be like, oh, what year do you think it is? It's like, oh, it's 2020 super treasure hunts. Oh, I thought it'd be from the 1700s. But that show's brutal. It's just like keeps stringing you along, so it's not good. But yeah, it's still funny to watch these guys because they're just hanging on to strings, dear life, to spending millions of dollars that they could have given to me and you. Like, we could have done some real good with that money instead of just, drilled 1,000
Especially
holes.
Me.
What would you have bought?
I don't know.
Okay, moving on. I'm gonna use some of these little things here. That's for Kimber right there. That's some fake laughs for. Yikes!
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it's like, that was a good joke. Yeah. Yeah, that's the Kimber one. For me, it's gonna be
stop.
It's gonna be like, and then I said, it's a super treasure hunt. Yeah.
Still going.
Oh, yes. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Oh, there's a little surge at the end. It's like, so, yeah, it's going to be a little bit frustrating during the holidays. But the positive note of that is there's a lot. I think there's going to be a lot of things dropping. We found the Datsun Sunny trucks. We took 3 of those. I think somebody just found
probably
some
in the
more.
honestly, because Thanksgiving's next week, so Black Friday. So I bet you they're just waiting to put out a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
There's been no basic cars for a few weeks now.
That's what I'm hoping. I don't. I don't know the answer to that, but basically you just have to keep checking your places and your stores and travel outside your area. Like I've told you guys, a lot of people love to complain about, oh, my town doesn't have any Hot Wheels. It's like, well, have you tried a couple towns over? It's just like there's not scalpers and hunters everywhere. That's the thing that you need to do is you need to travel outside your area and check out some new places. Dollar Tree in this area. It's Dollar General in a lot of different areas. It's a different store completely, but Dollar Generals have exclusives. And I'm jealous that there's really not much of those around here. And, you can check out Michael's. Has Hot Wheels, pretty lame, but they might be getting some in during the holidays, and no one knows they're there. Only really hardcore hunters know that there's Hot Wheels at Michael's craft store.
Michael's?
Michael's craft store, yeah.
I know what it is.
Michael's, it's a craft store. They've got craft things.
What about
and
Joann's
stuff.
then?
Joann's, no.
Fabrics.
I don't think Joann's down with the Hot Wheels.
Michael is.
Michael's is. Michael's. Macaulay.
It's his store. His name is Michael, so it's called Michael's. Whatever.
She laughs more than they do. They're pity laughs, and she has a real laugh. Anywho, yeah, so Michael's, not Joanne. I don't think Joann's has it. Home Depot has, yes, Home Depot's has, Home Depot's.
Home Depot.
Yeah! Mark, you're so funny!
Yuck.
Yikes! Okay, they're still going. They've got these little surges. The fans.
No, they go when we stop talking. They get louder.
Oh, really?
And then when you start talking, try it.
Oh, it's like a. Let's try this again. And then I was saying, it's not. They kind of do.
I told you.
Okay, enough of that. Sorry, guys.
Oof.
At least you're not stuck with me like Kimber is. You can
Yeah,
turn this
every day for the
podcast
rest of my
off
life.
and run away. You can stop
For the
watching my
rest
YouTube
of my
videos. She's stuck with me. It's not good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So Joann's is a big no. Home Depot actually does carry Hot Wheels during the holidays. They get shipments in. Not always. They did a couple years ago. I don't know if I checked last year, but I know Derek and I on his diecast found quite a few, and it's not a huge amount of them. It's like a little box thing. You know maybe 100. I don't know, but check out Home Depot. They do get cars in. Safeways get a pretty. In my area, I don't really get much around Safeway, but they do get quite a few in, and I don't think there's a lot of hunters that necessarily look at Safeway. I mean, if anybody's like a really long-time hunter or even scalper, they know where to look, but I don't know. There's always like new places that, even 7-Eleven has Hot Wheels, like very few. I've found some at random truck stops. Pilot. I'm not a frequent of random truck stops, but I did. Okay. So
I met you.
No, that's not where we met. Meet at a truck stop.
At Donna's.
Can I mute you? Is this where is that? Okay.
Don't.
Where's this? This is the gun.
No.
This is the gun one here. Yeah, so man, I think I don't even know why I have Kimber on the podcast.
He wanted this. You asked for this.
You're just.
I didn't ask for this.
Yeah, I know, but you're into it. You're into distracting me. Like, hey, what about cheese? I'm like, well, oh yeah, let's talk about cheese.
Let's.
No, we're not going to talk about cheese. So yeah, the holidays. It's a time to hunt for cars. It's a time to give. I would say it's a much better time to give gifts and kind of keep track of, what other diecast people that you really appreciate and send them some stuff and expect nothing in return.
Yeah.
Acts of kindness. Not intentional acts of kindness.
Yeah.
You're thinking about how to say that.
No.
You're not thinking about anything.
No.
You got that crazy look in your eye. So here's a so send, kind of keep track of some of the people you really, don't get crazy with giving gifts. I think everyone needs to realize during the holidays that just the people that you love, like your close family, don't just give gifts to everybody that you know, like coworkers and stuff like that. Give gifts to people that are close to you, or diecast homies that have done a lot for you, people that really matter and deserve it. So, and then you'll get your share of stuff too. And if you don't, I'll send you some coal, but maybe I'll send you one of those little Matchbox coal things I found, and they've got diecast in them, so it's a win-win. So yeah, holidays are just a really good time to give to charities like St. Jude or Seattle Children's Hospital, food banks. I've got the remainder of the cars that were donated for the drive. How many cars was that? 4,600.
4264.
4264. So we've got, I think, 3 boxes left. I've kind of set those aside pacifically, as I say, for Christmas time. So I set those aside. I'll be giving those to his name's Bobo, and he says that these cars are just like the hottest thing ever, like for these kids. Like they're so excited to get them. They gave some out during Halloween to kids, and you guys are amazing. Everyone and everyone that was a part of the toy drive this last year, I appreciate you. God bless you. You guys are awesome. I can't wait to get to do it again next year. And the goal is 10,000 cars. We got to rethink on how we're going to do it. I'm going to do it a little different next time. I'm going to have a lot of people donate in your area instead of sending me all the cars, because it's a lot of shipping. One guy spent, $150 on shipping, 40, 50, 60. We saw that all across the board.
Maybe we can assign like a person per region, Yeah.
Because
that would make the most sense. Like someone in the South, someone on the East Coast. Maybe like Derek could do it down in Arizona.
Yeah, California area, somebody else.
Like someone in each corner, kind of. Maybe someone in the Midwest also. We'll
just put David in charge of Europe. Yeah, and China, because Chinese Passats and everything. That. If he could, I don't know. I think if he could donate some of his Chinese Passats to China and send them back over there, I think they'd be really well off, because I think he bought them all. Mm-hmm. He really likes Chinese Passats. That David Twice Diecast guy. Let me go ahead and open it. Yeah, thanks. So, yeah, it's a good time to give during the holidays, and even, just give away extra cars that you have. I think Jay was talking about, he had a ton of extra cars. He went nuts. His best advice for you guys out there was just get into, if you're going to modify cars, just go buy cheap ones or used ones or ones that are just 50 cents at a garage sale, instead of buying a bunch of new cars that you're never going to use, because you're going to have to take the wheels off and put some different stuff on it anyways and paint it. So if you got extra cars, if you got extra stuff you can give away to people in need, kids in need, then just give it away to your local food banks or churches or whatever, because it's very kind of a sad time for a lot of people that don't have much, families that don't have much, because it's a dreadful time of the year for a lot of people that don't have money, because they're trying to think about how they're going to afford to give their kids gifts. And just kind of put yourself in that position for a second, and if you've got extra stuff, extra cars, give them away, get them to kids' hands. And like I've told you in one of my last couple of podcasts, I think it's really cool if you could make somebody a custom car. And I don't know who Kimber's making a custom for, but
what, my first one?
Yeah,
my first one has to be, I have to keep it, right?
No, the second one you keep. The first one you give to me.
Is that the rule?
It's my rule.
Is that how it works for everyone?
Do whatever you want to do. If you want to keep your first one, I could give you
my first one. That could be like my wedding gift to you.
Yeah, that's a great wedding gift. I think there's nothing better than that.
Yeah, and it'll be a really good surprise because we didn't talk about it right now.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it, so I won't know. It'll be a mystery. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's very mysterious. Next on Channel 5. So Kimber's going to make a custom. We were going to do that today, but today was just crazy.
We got a lot done, though.
We got a lot done today. We were productive. Not that making custom Hot Wheels isn't productive, but we had to clean the house and get ready to sell this place so that we can move to Tahiti. Heard it's nice there this time of year. And no, we're not moving to Tahiti, but we are, we might move out of the state. Who knows? Let's just play it by ear. But yeah, we're just looking to go to any state that has a bunch of Hot Wheels. I've been researching, and I think Delaware is a great state. Maybe Minnesota. I hear it's very warm there this time of year. Yeah. It's a little brisk though. It gets a little brisk certain months of the year. Mm-hmm. But yeah, holidays are a great time to band together and get kids cars and just give and be kind and be grateful for, what we all have. Yeah, it's just, it's a good time of year. All right, so, yeah, since I'm just kind of bantering on at this point, I might ask Kimber a couple questions. I'm not going to put her on the spot, or I might. She's making weird faces right now. Yeah, what was your best gift that you got as a kid for Christmas time? Like, just in general. Like, toy-wise.
I'm trying to remember, like, what I got for... Because, like, you remember getting presents, but it's like, was it Christmas or was it birthday?
No, I have no problem remembering, like, what I got for Christmas time, because I'm a grubber.
I remember that I got white rollerblades with rainbow laces.
Nice.
When I was, like, 7, but I only remember that because my sister took us down to the furnace room before Christmas and showed us that that's where the presents were. And so I knew that... so you
saw them already.
Yeah. And I remember seeing the box in the furnace room.
What's in the box?
And then I unwrapped them on Christmas, so there's that.
Yeah, so you're a little sneak.
I don't know. I remember I got a Furby. I got like one of the ugly
Furby.
Because you couldn't find like the white
ones with
the blue eyes that everyone wanted, obviously. So I had like a purple one.
Yikes.
Whatever. So yeah, there's that. I had like a Skip It. Like those were cool. Those were really cool.
Skip It? So yeah, I remember those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never had one, nor did my sister, but I think they were kind of like, it seemed like they were kind of on the pricier side.
I don't know. It like counted how many...
Yeah, rotations.
Skip it.
I don't think that's how that went.
It is. Yep.
Skip it.
Google it.
Uh-uh.
That's the song.
No, that's your tone's all wrong.
No.
You did not hit any of the notes. Skip it. Skip it. Well,
no, you're sharp.
No, I think you need to
skip
singing that.
I swear that's the jingle.
No.
You're so lame. I'm not coming on the podcast again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a pity laugh right there. No, but I remember getting so many different toys. That's like Christmas time. I just wanted toys. I got a couple remote control cars. One was a red one that didn't really resemble a real car. It kind of resembled like a Hot Wheel fantasy car, and it was just kind of, I don't know, it kind of looked like the one from Toy Story. You know what I'm talking about?
What?
The RC car from Toy Story?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, so I got one of those, and then later on I got the 69 Chevelle Z20, okay. It was a Camaro. It was a car of some sort with wheels on it. No, it was a Camaro. It was like a 67 Z28 Camaro, blue with white stripes on it. And it was pretty fast. I would like race it down the street and I would run next to it. And I'm pretty sure it tripped me at one point and I fell down at a high rate of speed. And I love that car. I kept it for a long time. But, I got G.I. Joe. I think a lot of the G.I. Joes that I got were kind of hand-me-downs. I don't think I got very many of them brand new, but I still have like pretty much all my G.I. Joes. I just found them today when I was looking upstairs. And Micro Machines were super cool too. They're back, but I'm really disappointed with the Micro Machines. The quality just kind of, it's not the same like the old ones. I'd love to find some more older ones. We did find some at the Bobacon store. Mm-hmm. I just haven't bought any there yet. It seems like we're always kind of in somewhat of a rush when we're going through that store, or Kimber just doesn't want to be there for as long as I do. I don't know.
I've only been there twice.
Yeah, but it's just
we were there for a long time. The first time.
But I don't know. But I basically have to go by myself.
No, why?
Well, because I want to spend more. I want to spend some money there.
You already have.
Do you already have?
They got all your money.
Do you already know?
Well, they didn't have the like, there's probably still bins of the Hot Wheels that you went through in the back, because it looks like they haven't found any of them out.
So I called back,
which is a good thing.
Well, I guess if it's true, I called back there and I wanted to go look through the rest of the cars that I didn't purchase that day. If for anyone who hasn't seen that video, it's pretty cool. I got a lot of just awesome cars, like just incredible cars from, I don't know, early mid 2000s. Supras, Ferraris, just super cool cars. No super treasure hunts or anything like that, but just cars that you can't find anymore. And I left a lot of them behind just because I already spent a lot of money. I bought 152 cars.
Yeah.
So I spent a lot of money, so I definitely didn't buy all of them, but I kind of wanted to go back. I called them and I was like, hey, can I go through the rest of those cars? And the guy said, I'm already putting them out on the shelves. And I was like, oh, okay. And so we weren't able to make it there on time before they closed that day, because they said they'd stay open and let me do like a private like video and tour of the place and everything. But yeah, they never made it. I don't think they ever made it to the shelf, because last time we went there, which was just a couple weeks back or a month ago or something, I don't know. Time flies. But they didn't have a single one of those new cars on the shelf, like a zero. And it was just all their old, like, kind of late 90s, early 2000s, really early 2000s, like the dark blue cards that I don't really care for. It's, you know, those cars are okay. The castings, I think, the quality's not very good. You do find some cool cars. I found a little, like a radio flyer and a little shopping cart one, and some really kind of weird ones that I like, that weird stuff sometimes, just finding the obscure things. I mean, I am a connoisseur of zoom-ins and wheelie chairs, so of course I'm going to like that kind of stuff.
I'm a connoisseur of carbonators.
Carbonators, yeah. Well, guess who was collecting those before you?
Me.
No, me. This guy.
I don't think so.
All right, we're going to move on from that. We're going to just pretend like she's right, like she always thinks she is. I'm looking on the soundboard to see if they have any like fighting sounds. No. We'll have to make them ourselves. So, yeah, so apparently she's a connoisseur of carbonators because she bought her first carbonators a couple weeks back, 3 weeks ago. So she's a connoisseur now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll give her that.
Thank you.
No problem. So, gosh, you got me spun up on those carbonators. Now I don't know what I was going to say. Carbonation. So here's a good idea for anybody. I don't think I've ever posted this, but carbonators are bottle openers. And
everyone knows that, right?
No, everyone does not know that, because I didn't know that. I've told a lot of people, and they're like, what?
Like carbonator, like carbonation.
No, like whenever I saw those, I thought they were just hideous fantasy cars, like with little stupid wings on them. But there's going to be some people listening to this podcast that are like, no way, what? You know, and they're going to sound just like that. And yeah, they are bottle openers. So here's a cool idea. If you want to start, you know, modifying cars, and it's super easy, go to Harbor Freight, get the little magnets. They have little round magnets. I would say that they are maybe 1/4 of an inch in diameter. And
round ones.
Yeah, they're called like earth magnetic.
They're so strong.
Yeah, they're strong. And they're cheap. They're a couple bucks for, I don't know, like 20 of them or something like that. So go to Harbor Freight, buy those magnets, buy like a handful of carbonators, because no one else is buying them. Fred Meyer is going to be the place to find those cars for sure. They're going to be at the bottom of the dump bin. You'll be able to save the life of a carbonator. And
save a carbonator, save a life.
Save a carbonator, save a life. And so you can take that home, take it out of the package. You can even, use nail polish remover on the back of the card to take to split the plastic away from the card. And then you can put it back after you're done, if you want to get all fancy. And there's plenty of videos on that. I think Nas does a video on that. I'm sure JDC, Derek might do a video on that. I'll do one if you guys want me to. Put it in the comments below. I have yet to do that video because it's like the crazy thing is you assume people know this basic stuff, but a lot of people don't. So it's great to be able to teach anyone, even if it's one or two people out there that stumble upon your video. Teach somebody something even if there's other videos about it. Just post a good video of you teaching something. But anyways, you can take some super glue or epoxy or Gorilla Glue or whatever and just put some on the magnet and then stick it on the bottom of the car. That way somebody can take that carbonator and put it on their fridge magnetically, and they've got a bottle opener. And it's a really good bottle opener too. It's strong. Mm-hmm. So that's a really good Christmas idea. You're talking about $1 gift, and for somebody like might really like that. Or you could make one into a keychain, and you could drill a hole in it and just put a keychain on it. Like that simple. I'm not one to carry around like bulky things on a keychain, so I wouldn't like that. But there's plenty of women out there that like to have 1,000 things on a keychain, because I see it at work.
Oh, yeah.
They just hand me a ball of keys. I'm like, what is this? Yes, you could take some. It's like if they get attacked, they can just smack somebody with it and knock them out. So yeah, there's some cool gift ideas. If you haven't checked out Twice Diecast, let me go ahead and open it. If you haven't checked out his channel, he posted a recent video on how to make taking apart a car and putting it in a case, like a display case. Like you put a picture.
Sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you somewhat. So he made this cool video on how to make a gift like that for people. And I would really tell you to go check it out. Go take a look at it. First thing you gotta do is look at it.
Would you tell them, or are you telling them?
I would tell them.
Okay.
But then you said that, and then I rethought about all of it, like my whole life.
He would tell you to go.
I would tell you to go there, but I can't. So it's reverse psychology.
But I'll tell you,
go check it out. Yeah, go watch it out. Kimber will tell you.
Watch David's videos.
Yeah, so watch Twice Diecast. That stands for the worst YouTube channel ever. Ever. And I would encourage you to go watch some of his first videos.
Really?
Yeah, because it's not even about diecast at all.
Oh, that's
no,
cool.
it started out as the
worst YouTube channel ever.
Yeah, it just started out, and then it just got worse. So now it's like really the worst YouTube channel ever.
No one thought it could be done.
Yeah. So no, they would try English candy and different stuff. Him and his son. So yeah, we could do that. Get some
gross stuff from World Market, like the.
Well, just buy what you normally get.
Yeah.
Just a second, let me get this.
Oh, good. Oh, you got cut off from it.
Oh. Yeah. So yeah, we could get some stuff from World Market that's from
different
all
places.
over the world.
Yeah.
And just
we could
that'll be our tribute video.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I encouraged everybody in my last podcast, I think it was, to make a tribute video for Christmas. I mean, you literally don't have to spend any money to give somebody a Christmas gift nowadays. Mm-hmm. If you have a YouTube channel, if you post stuff, if you don't post stuff but you want to, I know you're listening. You're like,
I know you're out there.
I know you're out there.
I'm included.
Yeah, you just Kimber hasn't made any videos yet. She's talking about it.
You're talking about it.
I'm talking about it, and she's on a podcast.
I'll do it.
She could make her own podcast. She's capable of doing anything she wants to do. She's very bright. She can do anything. But yeah, you could literally make a tribute video for somebody, like, let's say Hewitt's, like I said before. He loves, gassers, and he loves the General Lee and stuff like that. So you could make a tribute video just for Hewitt's, or for Honest Diecast, GT3 RSs, or Porsches, and just make the video for them. I mean, to me, when people make videos for me or tributes to my channel or whatever, which some people have done, it's really an awesome thing. It's very it's very thoughtful. It's very cool.
Yeah. So
you can literally don't have to worry about spending $40 shipping, sending something out of country or to Florida.
Yeah,
or
get creative.
This year, and
inflation's high.
Yeah, I've given you guys a couple ideas. like I said, Twice Diecast has a really cool idea of buying a frame, and maybe it's one you already have. But if you want a better idea than David, and you want to use one of my ideas, that's free, is to make a tribute video to one of your buddies, or somebody that you really respect or look up to, whether it be somebody that you know or you don't even know. Maybe it's maybe your person that you really look up to is like Jakarta Diecast that makes crazy customs. Maybe make him a tribute video or something. I'm sure we'll see it. I know that dude, he has over 1 million subscribers, but he's engaged with his subscribers. I support his channel on a membership, and I try to give him a little bit of money, like I said, like a cup of coffee per month to help him pay his bills. And he spends a lot of time, and he's very talented. And the amount of time that must go into, I don't know if he does his own editing or not, but if he does, his edits are crazy, and he's gotten really incredible at those. And I know how long it takes to make just a hunting video. So to make a video with all the lighting and the sound and all that stuff, it's really cool. So, but he responds to my comments and likes my comments or whatever. He's engaged, and he's got 1 million subscribers. So that's saying something, because I get kind of overwhelmed sometimes just with getting back to people in a timely manner. But never if I don't respond to your comment right away, I try to get through my comments in a couple days. I'm even able to do it at work sometimes when it's not super busy to respond to everybody. My biggest thing, my encouragement to you, if you're trying to start your own YouTube channel or you're growing your channel, I would highly encourage you to respond to everyone's comments, everybody's, whether it's a nasty comment or a good comment. Of course, if people are being nasty, just boot them from the channel. I don't put up with that. Thanks for the feedback. Bye-bye. And I would encourage you to, if somebody writes you a paragraph or 2 paragraphs, I mean, these people are taking time to tell you what they think or tell you about a car that they found or whatever. Just respond to their comment, and don't just give them some blanket, cool, man, thumbs up. Yeah. I mean, of course, if they just say if they give you a thumbs up, you can give them a thumbs up back or something. But if people are writing to tell you how awesome your channel is, that they learned something, that they shared your channel or whatever, just give them the common courtesy of just responding with thoughtfulness, and to know that you're listening and you're reading their comments and that you appreciate them. Because as soon as people feel unappreciated, they're going to be out. They're not going to watch your stuff. They're not going to subscribe. They're not going to hit the notification button. And that's all, that's not me just telling you how to grow your channel. That's just common courtesy and being a good person, just to be engaged with your subscribers, because they don't have to watch your stuff. They don't have to. They are. They're taking the time out of their day to watch your stuff.
Time is precious.
Time is precious. We talked about that with JDC.
By.
Time.
Really?
Yeah, that was pretty much. We kept going back to time.
I haven't listened to that podcast.
It's fine.
Yet.
As soon as we get off of here,
we've been busy.
Be a conversation.
I've been super busy.
Yeah, she's been really busy lately, just doing stuff and things.
Yeah.
Stuff and things. So, yeah, we were talking about time. You can't, we were talking about customs. People, when you make somebody a custom, you can't purchase time, Bill Gates, I mean, that's what me and JDC talked about.
You can't
buy more time in this life. Time is short, I just found out today that I lost a friend. It was a rough day today for sure. But it really helps for me to get on the podcast and just talk. And, I think if you guys are having any kind of a tough time in your life with anything, that you can talk to people that you love, you can write things down, and you can just, talk into, I don't know, start a podcast. Just start talking, talk what you feel and everything like that. And it's just good to have, it's a blessing to have Kimber today, just helping me, comfort me and everything. So it's really nice, and I'm not gonna cry anymore today. So it's just, life is super short. It's super fragile. call your parents, tell them you love them, your family members, your friends. If you've been putting off talking to somebody for a while or responding to a text or an instant message or whatever, just let the people in your life that you love know that you love them on a consistent basis, because if you just expect people to, just think that, you're always thinking about them or that you love them, you got to say it, So I'm going to say it right now. I love you guys. So
I love you guys too.
Yeah, we love you. So, I just want everyone to be able to come to my channel, be a part of the diecast community. It's a really incredible place to be. JDC and I were talking about it, about how he's been a part of a lot of different communities, gaming communities and racing communities, like with cars and stuff, but he's never seen the generosity and the kindness like he has with the diecast community. And I don't know what it is about the diecast community, like at least our group of people, but it's just, there's some amazing people in it, and I'm truly blessed to be a part of it. And I'll say that every podcast. I don't care if you're going to tell me to stop talking about it. I'm never going to stop talking about it. But it's like, and it's really cool, and also JDC, Jay was saying I should have some smaller channels on the podcast too, not just like these bigger channels, but honestly, I don't even think about it. I don't think about like sub numbers and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to have Kirby on here soon, and he's only at a couple hundred, but we all start out with one subscriber. You need to remember that. You start out with one video, one subscriber, 2, 3, 4, and you grow. And sometimes it takes longer than others to grow to where you want to be or need to be, but it doesn't really matter. I love all you guys, regardless of how many subscribers you have, because we talked about how engaged people are. I mean, there's you got Hewitt's. He's got what? I don't know where he's at right now, 700 or 800 subscribers probably, but his following, they're diehard fans. They love him. We all love Hewitt's. He's the diecast president, and just look at the amount of comments that he gets, the likes and everything like that. He doesn't care what people think, and that's what you guys need to do, is not care what people think. To get negative comments, you need to make that first video or that first custom. You just need to do it and post it, and then keep posting stuff and learn from your mistakes. So, like I said earlier in the podcast, I don't know he needs to hear this, but just do it.
Do it.
Like Shia LaBeouf says,
just
do it. Do it. Just do it. So just do it. But yeah, amazing community. I'm really like all the positive feedback that I get from everyone about the podcast and how much they love it. And I'll continue to do it as long as you guys listen. I'm not trying to blow up on podcasts and everything, but it's good to, good to talk about things. And it's kind of like, therapy in certain ways, just to say things out loud and talk about things, and even your frustrations, when it comes to diecast and maybe not being able to find things or whatever. But yeah, I really plan on having some more guests on the show that I don't really care how many subscribers they have. They could be small channel, big channel. It doesn't matter. I'm just looking at the people, who they are as a person. Like, what's your character? I don't care how many subscribers you have. I don't. I mean, I could. Yeah. There's a lot of huge channels that I would have no interest, even if they wanted to come on my podcast. But nah, I'm good. Nah, no thanks. But I'd rather have some close Hot Wheel homies on the channel than some other huge channel that I'm not interested in. So, yeah, I'm going to probably wrap it up. We're just about 50 minutes. We'll give you guys some material to listen to on your way to work tomorrow. I hope you guys have a safe drive into work, or if you're working from home, I hope you have a safe stay at home. Safe trip from like your bed to the bathroom to downstairs, or maybe you just have a one-story house to watch out for the cat.
Yeah, don't step on your pets.
Yeah, don't step on your pets. It's not good. It's not good for anyone. It's especially not good for the pets.
Hurts.
It hurts. Hurts their hearts. So, appreciate you guys. We love you.
We love you.
Thank you, Kimber, for coming on.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Have a safe drive home.
Thanks for having me
Back
as
to
the comic
Minnesota.
relief.
Yeah, no, I don't think that was the case here, but...
I think it was.
Okay. Yeah, it was like... it was like this. Oh, stub my toe. So, we love you guys. We'll see you in the next podcast. Or video, whichever one comes first. We never know.
Maybe alive soon.
Yeah, maybe alive soon. So, have a blessed day, guys. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.